It's been a while since I didn't make a video and that I did not post on YouTube. And like many would think to themselves that it was a motivation problem, it was a discipline problem, it was a problem with consistency. It was neither of that. The problem was, and is a lot of times with us, that the problem is with friction. See, you have to understand that we as humans choose the most reliable and the most easy path. We are designed to be like that, which serves us as well. But at the same time, it could go against us as well. Now, when you have to do something and you're not doing it, you have to you have to take a few steps in order to achieve that achieve that goal of doing that thing and staying consistent with it. That, my friends, is writing it down. When you think about it, when you write it down, when you write your thoughts down, when you look at it from a third person's perspective, you would start to realize that a lot of times the problem was not with you. While in fact it was with you, but it was not in the way you thought it was. The problem was, my friends, that there are some frictions on your way. There's some obstacles in your way, and you choose to ignore those obstacles. You're not ignoring the task at the end, the one that you want to do. You're ignoring all the obstacles that come in between you and the task you want to do, the action you want to take. So, in my case, it was making videos. I wanted to make more videos, make more content. The friction I had when I started writing it down was that I did not have a great mic. Uh, or I would say I didn't have a mic that would connect to my phone. Second, which my phone broke, right? So I didn't have a mic. The mic I had was for a different phone. The phone I got now is an iPhone, so it didn't connect with that. And then the other thing was that the other friction was that I didn't have good lighting. Now, if I wanted good sound, I would have to compromise on lighting because I would have to shoot indoors. That too would not make really great videos, but at least it would be somewhat better than you know recording it outside for good lighting. And now I had to compromise on one thing: the visuals or the sound. And both of them matter equally, right? Especially in these talking and videos. So that was my friction. The other friction I had was that my tripod was broken. So I had to choose specific angles. I didn't have the freedom of choosing to shoot anywhere I wanted, whenever I wanted. I could not do any of that. So these were three things that were standing in my way of making content. You know, it makes sense to uh, say that, you know, if there's a will, there's a way. Sure. But if you could solve few problems or few obstacles that are on your way, why not do that? Why not? Why go against your psychology? Why go against your human nature, your biological nature, when you can use your biology and your psychology to help you achieve that goal? So now I do have a mic. I invested into a mic. I invested into a tripod. I invested into a light. I didn't get a lightning, by the way. I think natural light works well. And now I find myself creating content just like I am right now. I feel like it. I love it. I love doing this. I always love doing this. But I just had too many obstacles in between. So now, here I am, back on YouTube. And you're going to see me quite often now. Because I think making content is very important now. It's not an option anymore. In the economy that we're heading towards. So I there are a lot of updates I'll give you guys in the next video. But I started to realize after working somewhere, working in something, that making things has just got so easy. And it's gonna get easier and easier and easier. So like almost everyone would have equal powers now. Anyone could create a software. Anyone could create content. Anyone could. I mean, I'm talking about content that is AI generated, for example, etc. But the the problem is with distribution. And if you don't have an audience, and if you don't have, if people don't see you, if people don't know you, you'll have a hard time in this economy that's coming ahead. And so making content is not just about me liking it anymore. It's also about that it has become very important. It's something that you cannot survive without, or you'd have a hard time surviving without. So that was me for today. I am fasting, which is why I've got thirsty as well now. I haven't reached the place I'm going to, and so my mouth is dry. But anyways, see the dedication because I had the mic, and I was able to still record even though I was fasting. So yeah, that was for today. See you guys in the next one. There's so much more to share with you guys. There's so much that has happened in this recent months, and you would be surprised to hear from me. I made a significant progress, and that's it. See you guys.